This is my 17-month-old daughter, Adelaide. Addie, say hi.
Hi.
Thank you. She has taught me two very important things, and that is life is always an adventure, and make sure you have a lot of family around. Now, my adventure begins with being a preacher's son and the oldest of 4 boys. Now, my dad has been a preacher ever since I was born, and that meant Sundays always meant church, and the summers always meant camp and VBS. And my mom, well, she had to learn how to be a good cook, having to feed 5 males, and she also had to learn how to have a really good sense of humor and how to put up with us. That was the beginning of my adventure, and it was quite a good time. Most of the time we had fun, not too rough, but sometimes a few black eyes and things like that. Since then, my adventure has really accelerated, and the major catalyst in that event was marrying Tracy. Now, the day after I married Tracy, we took a 30-day journey to California. We drove a car all the way from Colorado out there, and we spent 30 days just touring up and down California and meeting all the family. Now, this was great, except for the fact that we really missed our family. So when we got back, we spent some time with them, and then there was a need in the church for us to babysit 5 young children whose parents weren't able to take care of them for about a week. Now, this taught us that parenthood was hard, but we still enjoyed it. After that, we felt like God was calling us to go to Israel for a season. Now, Tracy's family owns a house on the Mount of Olives. So we spent about 3 months in Israel, seeing all that Jerusalem had to offer, and just seeing all the sights and spending some time together. During this time, we realized that Tracy was pregnant. So we came back and told the family, and everyone was really excited, but the joy quickly turned to grief and sadness and anger as we realized everything we had owned had been stolen. That included all of our wedding presents and our couches and our tables and everything. This later turned to be a blessing because we didn't have to pay as much when we moved out to Tennessee. At this point, we decided to go to a university. So we moved out to Tennessee with Tracy's younger sister, and we enrolled in Lee. From there, we had Adelaide and took a little bit of time off, and since then, we've switched over to the CAPS program. So currently, Tracy and I are living in a fairly small house with my in-laws and quite a few people, and just learning how important family is. Also at this point, I realized that there has been a major call from my family and from Tracy's family and just from God himself to be in ministry. So we have switched to the CAPS Online program to be able to engage in ministry and spend more time with family and help them out with the things they need. So that's where Tracy and I are currently, and that's the story of my life.